Hey guys, how's it going? It's Matt Does Games, and I'm back with another video of WARNO. Sorry that it's been a little bit. I went on a week-long vacation, and then I've just been crazy busy, and these videos can usually take a long time, because as you can see, this one is going to go the full 40 minutes. How exciting is that? So I actually, people in the Discord that I'm in sent this to me and they said, hey, you should definitely do this video. It's pretty intense. So Captain Toucan and the lead, some of our best players in the Discord, decided to team up against two randoms, and they're going against Shady and Bills. And sorry, I'm not too familiar with the leaderboard, but one of these players was actually number 19 on the leaderboard at that time. So they're definitely going against a pretty good player. But Shady is going to play as the new 2nd Panzer Division. Bills as the 8th Infantry Division, which is one of my favorite divisions. And then the lead and captain are both going to be 39. So hopefully you'll see some T-62 action as well. So we'll see if that works out. But I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. And I'm going to do it on their perspective because they told me to that I should watch them play. And there's a T-62. I'm gonna pause and take a look at it. Because now the 39th actually has some cheaper tanks. They're not just like a bunch of really expensive tanks. But let's take a look at the T-62. See how that looks. Oh yeah, look at you, cheap tank. Pretty cool. Okay, so we'll press play. We'll just fast forward just a little, just to kind of get something going here. All right, and now we'll go back to normal. So let's see the tactics that they're gonna do. I've been told that this was a very good game. The lead is always very good at pushing. Looks like he's meeting some. If he's going against Bills, gosh, I can't remember what Bills is playing as. I think Bills is playing as he's playing as the 8th Infantry. So that means that Toucan, who is taking kind of a long time, but because of what he's pushing forward, Will's got a lot of people in here, some stingers too. And he's having to push back his recon helicopters, and he's about to do these sapperies. Looks like he's going to unload them right in those tree lines, and hopefully he can make it out. We got a tow missile, but he can be seen. He knows exactly where he is, but now he's hidden by the trees. And it looks like Shady made a big push here. Not sure what units he has yet. But Captain Toucan is using his AA. He even got a command unit in there. He's sitting right there. Not a good start. Over here we have Alpha jets dropping in. Looks like they didn't really get too much off. And I think Toucan sees that, but that's going to give them a pretty good advantage at the start. Let's go to the middle here. Not much yet in the middle that we know of. And it looks like no one's really focusing on the middle. What I think they're trying to do here, what Nalid is trying to do, as he calls in a plane to probably shoot up this area. Got another plane coming in over here, and Shady is now doing a big push. It looks like it's a seed, and it does its job. Is he gonna get it though? Just escapes in time, but that's gonna take a long time to repair. Probably just did a fire at position, and that probably was a solid kill, but he does lose the plane. And we have Shady firing off this M4, just this infantry tank, but probably shouldn't last much longer. This Apache though is doing some damage. And we'll hide this panel just to make it a little bit cleaner looking. Toucan is in a bit of trouble here because it took his infantry so long to get there, and so he's actually kind of dividing himself while Nalid is trying to make some sort of press. And here they come with the command units, trying to get rid of the bleeding just a little bit. Dang, that thing can shoot at helicopters? Damn. Well, that's impressive. Right, let's see what we got here. So it looks like now Bills feels confident in what he has, so he's trying to do a sandwich with Shady. But they really need to do something because they're at a +6 disadvantage, and I know they haven't called any command units, but they probably should now. It's also been so hard just to record anything because my allergies have been awful. That one infantry tank's still kicking. Let's see, Toucan's just calling in a bunch of Motostrekkies. We have 2 command units coming in. One's going to go to Jot, and the other's going to go to Fedor to take that away. But he's got some infantry in here now. But I think they won that. They won that battle, so they should soon be finding the commander. But I feel like maybe he moved him somewhere else. Bit of a stalemate over here, so this is kind of a big... Yep, there he is. These guys might take out this guy. Oh, nope, they got it. So they took out the commander, and just in time, Toucan is going to bring in his command vehicle. Oh, they didn't take it out. Whoops. I was like, that was quick. They get it now. Shady's bringing in some more infantry as well. It looks like Bills has got this taken over, and he was able to sneak by and get into here. Panzerjäger's like, I'm surrounded. And they finally get him. So that is a good job by Toucan. Definitely is going to be an uphill battle here, though. But they will get that. This is going to put it at a draw. So now it's time to get in charge of the center. But you can see right here that Shady is calling in his command unit. And that's going to give them the advantage yet again. Pretty cool, interesting little setup with having a T-62 and 2 tow missiles. I think that's pretty neat. This looks like this might be a guess with where to do the HEs. Yeah, he's just kind of guessing where he thinks they might be. Toucan is putting a ton of infantry inside of Fedor with just the amount of cities it has and everything. Making sure he's got his bases covered. So there's just this one little mech rifles. Nalid is going to try to get some guys in the trees. I mean, if you're ever trying to attack this, it's just difficult to attack in general. But what you can do is just like get some infantry units with some BTRs and some flame units. Have them all walk together in the trees and then walk in through here. Usually they won't see you in time. Looks like Bills is getting a little bored, and he's like, I'm going to be on the offensive. I'm tired of this crap. Yeah. What is... Did it... Oh, for some reason I thought that was an anti-air weapon. And so now Captain Toucan is sending his BTR through the trees to try and avoid getting shot. And it looks like Captain Toucan will be set here now. He's got some BMP-3s, super powerful. But he needs to be careful because that tow missile is going to kill him. Or if they can stop him in time, I think that's a kill. Wow, very lucky in the RNG department. Man, that BMP just can't kill that tow. Will that recon get it? Oh no, the tornado. What's it going for? Nothing, I guess? It's gonna fall right into this Suka, or whatever it's called. Now we're back to a draw. Really high uphill battle, only 2,000 points, so... Looks like Bills is trying to do a push, not realizing just the amount of... And look, Nalid's kind of doing what I was telling to do. These are... Oh, these are not very powerful tanks. Yeah. Like one... I wonder what a T-62 would do against them. Oh, he's not shooting at the right person. Now he's shooting at the Stinger. So he's moving his tow missiles to try and hopefully get a shot at these tanks. So yeah, they're at a +3 because they took that area. So the T-62 lost sight of those tanks, and there is an M1 Abrams. And Toucan is trying to move up here, but I guess he didn't realize just how many Panzer Grenadiers that Shady has. He has a good amount in the trees, but it looks like they're going to lose against these Monostrekis. He's sitting in a relatively cheap Leopard 1A1. Good placement on the tow missiles, actually takes out one of the chaparrals. Looks like he's trying to get some. He's trying to get another his front line. He's trying to push it up a little bit. This guy really likes to have stingers. I mean, it seems to be working for him. So Toucan's fighting off some of these things. We do have a Leopard 2A3. That's not going to be any good. Right in the tree line. I wonder if Toucan's going to call in some air support to try and take out that 2A3. Here we have 3 infantry tanks now doing a side flank, and we do have Nalid setting up his toes. If he can get that set up, he can easily take those out. T-80B gets destroyed. Don't like to see that. And that is definitely going to thwart the push a little bit. Sorry, I accidentally had my mic muted for a second. This is a rough cast, let me tell you. Let's zoom out a little bit, see if we can get an idea. This one tank, though, it's just getting through. And man, just when he thinks he's going to get a side shot on that tank. But we do have 3 T-62s and firing it off. Pretty cool looking. Let's see how they look when they're firing. I should have done some damage, right? Oh, nope. Yes, maybe. Fire! Ah, he's just getting out of this. He's getting just out of their sight lines. Man, they're in a lot of trouble. It's +3. They have 1,200. Like, that's insane. And he's got 2 Cobras and only like 1 anti-air. But they do get that tank. But as they know, there's still engineers nearby, and so the lead actually reverses his tanks. But Bills is really trying to go for the killing blow here. Gets a little too greedy and loses one of his units because of that. Now he is sacrificing his scout helicopter to see how many units are in here, and then using them as bait to get these helicopter Cobras to fire at these guys. They do neutralize this area, so that is now making it to where it's a draw. And Shady is sitting in a cluster bomb right on top of his T-62, and that'll take it out. Unfortunate, but he does lose the plane, so it's a bit of tit for tat. Whoa, what's this? This is a new one. SU-27S. Nice. Shows that I haven't played in a little bit. That 2A3 is still alive just due to the amount of armor it has, but Toucan is really focusing on this, but they also still have quite a lot of resistance to go through. Words. It seems like Toucan, I mean, like, there's really no point. I would just keep my defense line here, you know, try and make sure you have every possibility to stop them. And let's see this guy in action. He's trying to take out the seeds. Unfortunately, gets shot down. Bills is doing what Nalid hates, which is countering his pushes. But look at all these guys, dangerous though, because if they have any type of heat or clusters, that is going to be a big hit. All the T-62s. So I heard you like T-62s. So I heard you like T-62s. Oh, M1 Abrams. That is no bueno. So here what they need to do now is they just need to get a baseline in 3 and hold 3. They still have 26 minutes, so there's still enough time to, and this is what I was saying, 2 heat, oh no. Hopefully they don't see him. Are they gonna get him? Yep, they got him. And now Nalid is doing his push with these T-62s. All the T-62s. Fire at that Abrams. Bam. Oh no. They just didn't see the Abrams. I think they see it now. Wow. Oh. Huh. Look at this. This is going to be a bloodbath. Got a really good hit on that Abrams, though. Another good hit. He's going to get it off in time, though. Shooting at the wrong tank. Luckily, that Abrams actually misses, and they get it. Now, he had 4 Abrams there, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. They're actually sending 2 A-10s. Goodness gracious. This is insane. That's gonna get it, yeah. See ya. So the lead manages to get some sort of... I mean, he lost a lot of guys, but he does manage to get some ground here. You can see something's firing in there. It looks like tow missiles, and they just unload. Those engineers get destroyed. I would call in another plane and put it right here, but it looks like he's going to try and see if he can take him out with his infantry. They are starting to stock up on the center, so that is going to start giving them an advantage, and they're slowly creeping up. But they are spread kind of thin right now due to the crazy pushes that they've had. But Toucan is definitely going on the defensive here. Unfortunately, BMP-1's not going to survive that. Oh, is he going to get that tank? Just missed him. Looks like they actually... I completely missed it, but they managed to get him. Well, if anybody who wanted to see the T-62, I mean, you probably have already seen it by now. But you're definitely seeing it in battle. Look at all these guys. So they do manage to take over that area, so that's good. If they can... I just wonder how many people he has over here. Toucan now is trying to get pretty much anything to watch this side. So whenever they walk in, they'll get shot up by these tanks. If he could also get some people in here, up on the tree line, that'd be great. And he is bringing in his anti-air to take out that helicopter, and it won't last long. And it did not last long. Some more T-62s, just trying to send in anything, any type of firepower. Bills really needs to be better about getting out his guys. He just lost an entire unit. If you would have let him get out quicker, they, you know, obviously wouldn't have died instantly. Nothing really going on over here. Looks like a bit of a stalemate. It looks like they're deciding to focus on Dimitri. So much sneezing. I want it to stop. And the lead being like, I will take this area. I will not give up. He's got guys running through the blown up tanks. That Bradley's just doing what it does. And I think Bill's kind of realized, he's like, huh, I think I'm in a bit of trouble. I feel like so much stuff happens because now Toucan's tanks have looked like they're much more dispersed. If I had to guess, there's probably a good amount of people in these trees. That Monostrecki's going to go right across. Those Panzer Grenadiers are going to go right to those Monostrekkis. And when Abrams is just chilling, he's going to try and hit it with a heat missile, or a heat plane. He is calling in a rockets helicopter to also take out that Abrams. I don't think this will kill it, though. It's just... Oh, yeah, it did. I'm stupid. Another Leopard 2A3. Oof. That's going to do some damage. Well, that's a lot of damage. We got 21 minutes and still a lot of ground to cover. Jaegers aren't going to stand a chance. They're getting shot at by someone else, though. Something. Oh, it's a tow missile right here. They have incredible sight lines. So he is being pretty ballsy here. SU-27's going after a tornado. Is it going to do anything? Doesn't even look like it hit once. Will it hit again? It does. But unfortunately, it'll also fail. He needs to unload quick with that tank right there. He's doing a big push. This is a lot of infantry. This could be a game changer here. He makes it in. Send up the helicopter, I guess. Hopefully there's no anti-air. Look at all these Monostrekis. Get him out of the open. And it looks like Toucan, while just defending this, has decided he's like, all right, I'll defend Dimitri, and I'll defend Fedor, and I'm gonna take Dimitri. But as he does it, Shady sends in another unit. Look at all this. Okay, well, there's not a ton. It's just a Jaeger surrounded by a bunch of sappers. Need to get him inside those houses. There's just a ton of, like... Looks like he doesn't have auto cell. He definitely lost a good amount. He should bring up those Monostrekis if he can, but... I'm not sure if he can or not. Oh, no. Dimitri is looking barren right now, and I don't think Shady even cares about Fedor anymore. Because in two ways, it's kind of difficult. You kind of have to go with the momentum. So will this tow missile shoot at that helicopter? Well, Nalid has gotten his guys into the area. So he's sending up a Leopard 2A3 and a Leopard 1A1, but I don't think that's going to be very good sightlines for the Leopard, so he could get hurt pretty bad here. Or not. I mean, it is a Leopard 2A3. Oh no, it's Stingers right on the lead's helicopter. He's got to get it out of there. He did just in time. Whew, some good micro. Still nothing going on over there. There is a cluster bomb that's going straight for that 2A3. There it goes. Will it land? Devastating. 2A3 still kicking though, and I'm sure Toucan's like, are you kidding me? But he does bring up those T-62s. The T-62 killed the 2A3. No, you're shooting the wrong button. Shoot over there. Shoot over there. Oh no. And they shoot at the wrong person. I do love that Shady has a freaking 1A1 at the top of a hill. That's awesome. Here comes Toucan. It was like, you thought you killed me. That was just the beginning. With that Cobra, just erase those sappers. It's so difficult flipping from one side to the other. I never know who to choose. But it does look like they're starting to do another push. Maybe. Unfortunately, his tank line that he had, that was pretty cool. It didn't last too long. 2A3s be doing that. Get out your guys, Toucan. Get them out. They're flame units, so might as well actually keep them in. Yeah. So that was actually pretty smart. Now you want to get him out. That's really cool looking. I'd be like, this is terrifying. Lots of infantry. Holy moly. Lots of Jaegers. That's insane. Well, Toucan is going to be able to take this. I don't anticipate this being a successful push, but it is taking away resources to get to the center. He's just sending these BTRs to their deaths, but they're doing a pretty good job. And he did lose like pretty much all of his infantry, unfortunately. Gotta kill that 2A3. Well, they get it. They get it. 2A3 is destroyed. They're sending in just transport units to see if they can... Oh no. T-80, come on. Ooh, you gotta fire quick. Okay, he gets the 1A1. He's gotta send him back and let him get to logistics to heal up. I'm guessing he's probably right here, or he's probably right here. Somewhere. He's close by, that's for sure. The lead is like, I'm not quitting on this. I mean, it looks like a lot of units, but it's really only 4 Jaegers and just a ton of like transport trucks, and they have to push off. So I don't know if they... Yeah, they didn't kill it, but they did have to push off. And it looks like Toucan has successfully done that push. Oh, we have another another HE. Did it drop anything? I can't tell because there's so much smoke. And now we have Toucan in the lead with the advantage. Man, there's so many cars. Whew. Fighting in the streets. Don't think those engineers are going to do too well. And they do not. Can't tell what these units are yet. Probably Jaegers. Yeah. So that helicopter's been alive like for the longest time ever, which is honestly pretty impressive. So it looks like Toucan, you know, he took it, but he also is pretty weak on units, so he's going to be calling in even more infantry units. And we do have another HE bomb coming out. That's going to do some damage if it lands, which I don't think... Oh, it did. Okay. Well, if you remember, there's a lot of units in there, so they are probably dead now. F-16 cluster got destroyed before it got anything off, I don't think. There's so much going on, it's hard to keep up. And here comes Toucan with some Motostrekkies and some anti-air as well. I feel like I'm about to sneeze like any minute now. I feel like it's about to happen. Yep, it's impossible, you know, being a YouTuber when it's allergy season because my life is constant hell. So tornadoes coming in. I just want to stop sneezing. Isn't this great commentary? You guys are, man, I'm definitely not listening to this guy's video anymore. I'm sorry. No lead, though. Look at this. That's going to make a huge difference. Bills is probably like, Nani? And Toucan just slowly pushing up with his guys. But how long can keep them alive is the question. What's wild to me is that you've seen this helicopter for so long, I would just like freaking send a plane and blown it up out of like spite. Really good setup with the Strelas too. Got anti-airs in the back line, got some BMP-3, super strong unit. And sending in the infantry through the buildings. Now you gotta be careful with these guys because these are anti-infantry tanks, but with buildings you should be fine. Whoa, Shady. He's been accumulating troops. And Toucan is like, oh shit. But since they have this, even if they take the center, oh look, I think he learned. He was like, haha, you can't find these guys. And he take out that seed. He's got to be almost out of seeds by now. In the lead, you know, through persistence and never giving up, has managed to take it. So it looks like, and now Shady's trying to do something. Well, Toucan, you know, just when you think he's out, he keeps coming back. Oh, that's gonna hurt that BMP. I don't know which one to watch. So they just finally got to the 50%. With 11 minutes left, they're gonna take the lead soon. So the other team is gonna have to change their tactics here. That's not gonna do anything. And it looks like either they got somebody in, and they probably got him in through here, I'm guessing. Or the dude stepped out of stress. I think he's still in there, though. So Nalid definitely lost some units here, unfortunately. And it looks like Shady is trying to do a bit of an attack, but I mean, it depends. I mean, he does have Toucan doesn't have a lot of people left over here. They've been kind of whittling away. Oh, BTR. Okay, so there is. Oh no. And Nalid's attack has been thwarted, so now it's back to a 0-0 draw currently. Look at this, he's got a baseline of these units. This dude's just out of the range of those. If you can move those toes, you could probably take out that tank. Then we have a SU-224 coming right over here, trying to guess if that is where the command unit is. Get out of there, HE. Get out of there. Oh, he had no chance in hell. Looks like they guessed incorrectly. We got a tornado. That's gonna. Is that one of the? Is he guessing too? Did he guess right? Oh no. He guessed right, but Toucan was kind of waiting for that, and he had another command unit ready to go. Huge attack here. That Thunderbolt's gonna get taken out. Goodness gracious. This is crazy. You're like, I won't give up, no I won't give in. And so many planes lost. Got a breakdown of all these tanks. These guys still somehow living? Like how? He does move it over one of those tow missiles. But it hasn't it doesn't see him yet. He is calling in an AT helicopter too. So the AT helicopter should take out that tank quite easily. Whoa, big boy bush. Holy moly. But look at this. This is awesome. I always love these big infantry pushes. Yeah, he's like, alright, you want to have all these 2A3s? Well, I'm going to get all these tow missiles that'll shoot you from a very long, far away distance. A very long, far away distance, as they say. Yeah, he's got some engineers coming in now. Just a ton of infantry over here, but I don't think he has any planes left to do anything about it. The lead still has these guys in here. Yeah, he just took them out. Man, they're just... These things are ridiculous against infantry. Uh-oh. He does lose it, though, unfortunately. Just in time. We got another lead with all the planes. He's calling in another one. So they do take out that. These guys will destroy those Jaegers like they're nothing. And then here comes a cluster, and then an HE, so a lot of planes, and holy moly. This is going down to the absolute wire. Ooh, they take out that Leopard. Here comes the cluster. Gonna land right on those. Right on it. It's gonna do it. Yep, it does. Nice. And then here comes the push after doing the thing there. So now they're back at the advantage. And this helicopter is just being allowed to survive. Aiming for that anti-tank. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's a stinger. I think he's just sacrificing the helicopter. Anything else still going on over here? No. Those guys are like in the longest battle ever. It's like it's just one unit. They're like, ah! You're literally doing nothing. Millie does manage to sneak in another Motostreki. Honestly, I would just try and defend that guy and be like, alright, we're just gonna, I'm cool with being at +5. But I'm more of a passive player. Yeah, it looks like Toucan lost a lot of units, so he doesn't have eyes on the enemy units. It looks like there's nothing going on there. There is a ton of enemy units there. A ton. And Shady is definitely putting everything he's got into Dimitri. The lead, you know, just holding firm. He sends in some arrow rifles. So Bill's I think he gets a little too aggressive, but I think I also know why. Because if these blow up, it doesn't really matter. Unless it does, but... No, see, it doesn't matter. Send them in. They're going to be perfectly fine, because they are like superheroes, I guess. They really got to fix that. Oh, that cluster's going to hurt. He's going to need some more anti-air soon. Looks like Naleed's actually even helping Toucan because, holy shit, they lost pretty much everybody. I'm amazed that they even have the command unit still in there. But hey, if they can just keep holding this, I mean, they'll win. But yeah, about to say, I don't think it's going to last very long. But that tow missile, will he get it out in time? He gets away in time, so that you're going to start seeing something pop up right here. But if they have any planes, I'm going to bomb that shit real quick. Let me do this so you can see the other area. Bills is trying to stop this push from Naleed. This is a game-changing push by Naleed. And Toucan is just having so much adversity that he has to fight through. Unfortunately, they do find his command unit, and now they're at a +2. But once that happens, they're going to be at a +1 on the other end. With only 4 minutes left, this is going to be crazy close. And then Moto Streckies, we just got a bunch of these guys. It's going to take a lot for Toucan to push forward. I just wonder how many more infantry he even has left on his card. Oh no, the Stingers. He's probably got like 50 back there with how many Stingers I saw him pull. But Naleed, he's doing it. They're not going to be able to, Bills is not going to be able to take this. But will they be able to do anything about this? Can they send somebody to just contest it? And will +1 be enough to even win the game? You'll find out right after this commercial break. Just kidding. These guys are still alive. My goodness. That is just stupid. Out of desperation, he's like, fine, I'm going to call in artillery. It's actually getting pretty close to where the command unit is, funnily enough. Naleed might even take out their freaking command with how fast he's moving. Where's he gonna find it? Oh, what's that? Is that them? Nope, just another transport. He's like, how is this possible? This guy's just trying to pepper this, yeah, I think that would work out. I mean, they still have all these in. That's probably the command right there, if I had to guess. And he just did an attack beacon, because he knows exactly where he is. It's like, found you. Oh! Dang, just when he thought he had him, he sends in all the infantry. Dimitri just can't be taken, unfortunately. And these Panzer Grenadier straight Chads are just not getting hurt. If I was Shady, I might even think about calling a command unit. Pop them right there, because apparently they don't die. Got Toucan calling in a HE unit. That's gonna hurt. It takes so long to fall down. Yeah, they did it. Wow. They took it out. And that's gonna make it a +2 or +1. What a game changer that was. Perfect guess. Holy moly. You had to have that happen. Now, if they need to get to over 41, I think, for them to win. If they don't, I think it'll be a draw. And they're just bombing the ever-living hell out of them. And thanks to... Man, Naleed really did turn this game around with his left push, and then Toucan with his resiliency. And realizing he was in a little bit of an issue in Fedor, but he didn't give up. And then he went to the center to just, you know, get a ton of points quickly. Unfortunately, it couldn't hold, but it's difficult when you have to worry about two fronts. So Toucan did an awesome job. And then at this point, it's just this is going to be really close. Are they going to win? I don't know. I mean, let's see what happens. Is it 200 or is it 250? I can't remember. Because they're over the 200 mark now. So I think that means they'll win. With only 10 seconds left, though. What a freaking comeback from Khalid and Toucan. What an absolute insane game. They were not lying when they told me that this was a great game. I was incredibly impressed. Sorry that I sound nasally, but oh, it's a draw. Okay, maybe it's 250. I'm not sure, but wow, that game was absolutely incredible. As you can see, the kills were pretty even, actually. And then Shady did an incredible job with, you know, just taking over the center and trying to get this game back into their hands, because it almost got out of hand there for a second for them, and they almost ran away with it. So that's what it shows. You think you're winning for a majority of the game. You're like, I have this under wraps, and then you get cocky, you start pushing a lot, and all of a sudden they push you back, and now you have a draw. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry I haven't recorded in a while. Sorry that I sound nasally. I'll take my allergy medicine for you, I promise. But you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next one.